Good evening, YouTube fans. And as you can see here, I'm going live and making a video all at the same time with the old GoPro. Oh, yeah. Just wiring me up an old amp here, getting that ready. Let's scoot this up just a hair. Say something in the chat. All right. Just doing a little bit of soldering here. If I can get this sucker hot enough. You can do it. Hey, Real Madness Gaming. How's it going? All right. So what is your favorite game since you're Real Madness Gaming? No. Well, actually, the stock motor's a V6. Um, so I got a 350 5.7 liter in the garage. I just haven't quite started. I've been waiting for it to get a little cooler because it's hot as heck in the garage. So I can start tearing it down and going through it. And I'm going to cam it out, headers, probably do an RV cam. I'm not sure how high I want to go with it because you got to change out the springs, valve springs and all that, depending on what kind of. No, it's a TBI, is what originally came. Which is actually worse than a carburetor, to be honest. I mean, it probably gets a little bit better gas mileage, but you can get way more power out of a carb. I'd like to do the that Holley EFI setup that like self-interrogates itself as you drive. Now that would be sweet. So you're doing like an old stock 350, like the old. Yeah, I thought about the conversion, which if I don't get enough power out of the TBI, I might just go ahead and do it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I was watching the Do It for Dale truck that what's his name has been working on what's his name? McFarland or but anyway, they were showing the Texas engine people, I forgot their name, but they were showing Cletus, there we go. Cletus McFarland. Did you see the Do It for Dale motor they did in the dyno? When they put the naturally aspirated intake on it. So that was pretty sweet. That'd be pretty sweet to come up with something like that on the 5.7 liter. Yeah, that thing's like 15 grand. I was like, man, that's way beyond my budget. Heck, I didn't even spend 15 grand on both the trucks that I got combined. I know, right? It's probably from YouTube, which maybe I'll get there one day. Because the subscriber base he has with the views, yeah, he's got to be rolling in some money. Which, when I eventually start getting into money like that, I'll do the same thing. Go big or go home. Yeah, that's good. It's never too late to start. I wish I'd have started mine years ago because I've customized so many vehicles and just never thought about putting it on YouTube. YouTube was always just a base for viewing other videos on how-to stuff, and then I figured out, well, it's more than just how-to. So 10 subs, yeah. Well, that's a start. I was at 10 at one point. I just got 1,000 subs here recently, which is good because now I can, once they review my account, I gotta use your good look. Well, whatever works. Yeah, 1,000 is pretty tough to get. But if I get the general out there though, and some more spotlights on some car shows, then I think it'll start growing, because the general is kind of a little bit unique. Yeah, all I got to do now is just get them to review my account so the monetization comes into effect. I'm still waiting on that. Once that happens, then we'll be golden. $1,000 sub thing there. Now all I need is a play button. So what are you featuring on your channel? Chrome Dome. Yeah, that's true. But it's pretty big here in Texas too, believe it or not. I just haven't ran across the right people yet. But there's lots of car shows here, like big ones. Like this past weekend, I went to C-Tents in the park, and there was a lot of big names there. Oh yeah, that's cool. Believe it or not, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that's all they do on YouTube is do everything, everyday stuff, and they just record it. And their channels are huge. Because I guess people are just so bored and they got nothing to do. They just sit there and watch other people on video. So whatever works. Yeah, this place is growing a lot, a lot, a lot of people. Probably not as much as Cali, but oh really? That sounds almost like Demolition Ranch, and off the ranch, and I mean that guy's got a lot going, but he's got like 3 or 4 YouTube channels. He's crazy. He's like the straight up American family that everybody dreams of. Does all that stuff and can still float 3 YouTube channels. Yeah, it's either Off the Ranch, Demolition Ranch, or Vet Ranch. Look that up on YouTube. You'll be like, holy moly! And they're all the same guy, same family. All 3 of them channels, and they're huge. Guy's making a killing off of YouTube. And on top of that, he owns his own vet clinic. Trinity, what are you doing? Hold on. Stay here. I had to find the dog. She was running all over the place. Yeah, believe it or not, 90s is kind of unique. The OBS, nobody's messing with those. It's all C10s right now. But the OBSs will have their time. It's coming. I mean, just trying to find aftermarket parts for like 4Link and all that, man, it's tough. It ain't like C10 where you got a whole bunch of stuff to look at. My OBS is pretty different. It's got textured paint, which is definitely different when you go to car shows. The only thing you see textured paint on it. is off-roading vehicles and Jeeps. So that's one unique thing about it. The military theme on it is kind of unique too. I very seldom ever see a military theme at car shows. If it is a military theme out there, it's usually like a rat rod. Oh yeah, that's different too. Most people are scared to cut their hood, but I got that hood for like $20 off Craigslist because the other one that I had originally with the truck was all held on. So I got that for like $20. So I decided, you know, let's see what we can do to make it different because there's a lot of hot air in that engine bay. I mean, it gets super hot. So I was going to make like a hood scoop and all that and design some, but everybody's got hood scoops and stuff. You very seldom ever see the hood bent unless it's an import car. So, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to make was like a ram. I wanted to make like a intake going straight into that round air filter box. And then I wanted to have this vents on the side of that to where it would exit heat out of the engine. So you'd have almost like ram air. And then, but I changed it up at the last minute and just did the two vents on the side. So I don't know, in the future, might change it up again. So. Yeah. Of course, also with the lighting in there makes it different too. The other thing is different because I went to C10s in the park and not one of the trucks had it. Was the little chin spoiler I made in the front. The ground spoiler. I didn't see a lowrider one with one of those. I don't know why. Believe it or not, when I installed that, the engine started running a lot cooler. That ain't yours to tear up. We have this. That ain't yours either. I'll have my channel a year on the 23rd of this month. It takes a little while. Some people say it takes 3 years to get like 600 followers or 300 followers. I guess it all just depends. I tried to market a lot of my stuff on Instagram to try to get people to go watch it. The main thing they say is just keep making videos and posting them. Because the more videos you get out there, the more they can come across them. So that's the main reason why I started doing this live stuff. This is only my second one after I reached 1,000K, is just to try to get the views. Because you got to get the views up too. You can't just get subscribers. Yeah, because the more videos you have out there, the more somebody can find your videos. I mean, if you only got 5 videos, people can't expect to get 1,000 followers with 5 videos, especially if they're videos about something nobody's ever going to type in and find them. Another thing is tags too. You got to fill out those tags as much as you can. So when people type in the YouTube search bar, one of yours will actually come up. Or at least that's what I've researched. This is all still kind of new to me, but getting there. Other big channels like all the time, and some of the stuff that they do, I mean, there's nothing but just everyday stuff. Yeah, well, phones have gotten a lot better at taking videos and stuff compared to the way they used to be. I got a GoPro, and then I also got a knockoff version of the GoPro that actually works pretty good. But I ended up buying that GoPro Hero that I have here. used, and it has worked out pretty well. The only thing with those is if you start doing videoing far at a distance, it don't do very well. And then also the GoPro sound, it'll pick up everything else around you but your voice. What you want. I have to turn everything off when I'm filming in the garage, fans and all that, just to try to pick up my voice. I mean, maybe some of the higher dollar GoPros might be better, but as far as that one is concerned. I had to wire up this amp harness. You need some water? Yeah, that'd be good. I literally do most of my shopping on eBay. That way I can do PayPal credit and just pay it in increments. Because some of them GoPros are like $300. What's that? Like payments? Well, I don't now. I got it paid off. But like if I go to buy a lot of my stuff that I use on my truck, yeah, I just use PayPal credit and then I make payments on however much you use. And a lot of times on PayPal credit, it'll have 6 months interest free, or even depending on how much you spend, it'll have 6 months interest free. So if you pay it off in 6 months, you don't have to pay any extra other than the actual amount. Yeah, I'll tell you a camera to look into. It's actually, if you go back a couple of my videos. I made a video about it. Let me show you on my phone here. And this thing here's only a quarter of the price of a GoPro, and it works just as good, especially if you're just starting out and you just need something easy to use. Yeah, it's called DB Power EX500 versus GoPro Hero. It's a couple of videos back. It's probably backwards on there, but anyway, it's this one right here. And I did a video where you'll see the comparison. The DB Power one will have the date at the bottom of the camera, and the GoPro will be the one without the date. So you can see the difference between a $30 DB Power EX5000 and then a GoPro Hero, which is $100. I mean, they got those DB Power EX5000s on eBay. I mean, they're cheap. I'll show you DB Power EX5000 action camera, 1080p. See, there's one there, $34. It basically looks like a GoPro. I don't have it in there. It's out in the garage. But it works just as good as you can watch that video. It even has a motion detection thing. So like if you walk away, it'll turn itself off, and you walk back, it'll come back on. So I got both of them that I take with me, or if this one's dying on me, then I just switch to the other one. That way I don't have to stop filming just to charge one up, or if it's full or all that. That way I just keep two of them going. I tried to do the thing where I had one camera on one side viewing and the other camera over here viewing, and do like but trying to edit all that and then have a program to edit two cameras at one time, yeah, forget that. Too much. I just stick with one camera now, filming at a time. I may change the angles just using the different cameras, but trying to edit two of the same footages going at the same time without making it repeat itself is, yeah, it's not fun. Not fun at all. Yeah, I used to be like that too, where I wouldn't say anything. I would just film a whole bunch of stuff and then edit it with music, which I still kind of do that a lot too, but I'm trying to learn to stop in between my filming and kind of say something, because I notice people respond more to they want you to they want you to intermingle with them. They don't want to just sit there and watch 30 minutes worth of music and you goofing off. Let's see what this is. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and some people I've watched too, like Bleeping Jeep, they will make a whole video and not say anything. Well, you'll notice they're not talking while they're doing whatever they're doing, and then they'll narrate it in the background. So basically, I guess he films a whole bunch of footage, and then you'll hear him narrating it in the background, which I think is okay sometimes, but not all the time. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that comes with more practice. Just like Street Speed 717. I'm sure you watch him if you've seen Cletus. When you watch his videos back in the beginning, you could tell, he didn't talk as much but now that he talks so much that some of his videos, you just skip a whole bunch and you find out he talked through the whole dadgum video. Me, that's too much. I don't want to sit there and just hear you talk through the whole damn video. I want to see some action. For the new person that came in, I'm just working on some wiring here for the amp installed. I'm not sure who joined. It doesn't say. Let's see. Yeah, that rap was pretty intoxicating. Which he has a whole bunch of raps he did now. And it's like, man, if he didn't have InShane Designs, that'd be a lot of money he'd be spending. XS Mutant XX. How's it going? Hello. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I don't remember unless it was some kind of oil or something. Pizza. No, somebody was asking me burgers or pizza. I'm live on the YouTube right now. Yeah, till you get here. XX Mutant XX. So yeah, I've just been in here wiring up my amp until you get here so I can go out in the garage. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I've been talking to this one guy on the live and he knows all the guys that I'll be following on YouTube, the Cletus and Street Speed and Do It with Dan, all them. All right. Hurry up so we can activate this phone. All right. Yeah, I've actually had pineapples on pizza and actually wasn't too bad. They have that Caribbean pizza. I don't know if you ever tried it, but you wouldn't think it'd be good, but it's not too bad, but it's not something I would choose. But some things you don't know how it tastes until you try it. What are you, a communist? So, what's the plan for the general? Overall goals. Well, I want to do the engine swap, of course, is the first thing. After the engine swap, I want to let's say after the engine swap, which I'd rather go LS motor like everybody else does, but I can't afford that right now. So I just afford what I got. But I eventually want to do a 4-link in the back. And I kind of just want to do it myself instead of buying those expensive ass kits that are already done. I just want to weld it on and all that. And then in the front, I want to do coilovers with a rack and pinion setup instead of not having no rack and pinion at all. Which that'll be a lot of fabricating stuff there as well. And then other than that, just kind of beef up the chassis a little bit. I want to make a spooler on the back coming off the tailgate. Haven't did that yet. And then around the engine, after I get that all in there and done, I was going to make some fabricated sheet metal work to cover up the stuff around the motor that I don't want to see. That's what people been doing now, and I like the way it looked. Tinted, I don't know what that is. Mutant. It's a music artist. I've probably heard him. Just died. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. The one with the fucked up haircut. Yeah. Yep. I was seeing articles on that where he died. It's been all over YouTube and Instagram and all that. Listen to Look at Me. Look at me. I've heard the lyrics, the music. That sounds almost as crazy as this heifer. You probably like her too, right? Oh, God. Yeah, we know you like her. Really, I don't listen to much rap. Not unless it's 90s old school rap. That stuff, to me, is more like rap. Eminem? Yeah, I've listened to Eminem. I wouldn't say it's something I will listen to all the time, but I've listened to more rock, heavy rock. More like Godsmack. Or some good old Metallica. Never go wrong with Metallica. That's more like it. But I like all kinds of music. I got all kinds of stuff on the playlist because listen to one thing too long, it gets old. Back in the day, used to play some drums. Need to start some YouTube videos on that again. What about Bad Wolves? Doesn't sound familiar. Let's see, Bad Supergroup. Hmm. That ain't bad. I could go for that. What are you tearing up in there? Let me go let this dog out. This is Miss Trinity. Australian Shepherd. Look at the camera right here. See the TV? No, up here. You're not looking. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Focus. Right here. Yep, on camera. All right, well, I think I'm going to end this session now. Thanks for stopping by there, Chrome Dome. Hopefully, I'll chat with you again next time. And if you're on Instagram, hit me up in the messages and I'll check out your truck. So, thanks for watching.